The first fight is in the women's strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in 50 kilograms even with an MMA record of 1 win, 1 loss, no draws. Representing Capital Hungar Academy and fighting out of Islamabad, Pakistan, Faqiha Saeed. And her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She weighed in 50 kilograms even and makes her MMA debut. Representing the Mudassir Hungar Academy and fighting out of Rawalpindi, Sehrish Shahzad. Your referee in the cage, Zaman Khan.
Hello, hello. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you to the first fight of the evening of Spartans Battleground Season 2. Joining me today, the OG Daniel Nasser Mirza with Salman. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're happy to have you here. The first fight of the evening, Faqiha Saeed versus Sehrish Shahzad. Salman, how do you feel for this one, man?
So excited as referee Zaman Khan calls the start to the action. And both fighters will meet in the center here.
The Shehbaz Sharif Sports Complex welcomes mixed martial arts with open arms here today for the Spartans Battleground 2. Two young women have the opportunity of opening the card today and setting the tone for the rest of the event. 16 fights in total.
That was a good exchange by both women.
Sehrish, of course, it's her debut fight, so you can imagine the pressure is going to be on her.
Even that little bit of experience by Faqiha can make a huge, huge difference in this fight. But then again, Sehrish is here to taste blood for the first time, and let's see how this one unfolds for her.
Sehrish, of course, from Mudassir Hungar Academy.
Whoa.
Swinging now.
Swinging for the fences.
Faqiha just rushing in.
Wow, these ladies are firing on all 4 cylinders, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd is going wild as well.
You can tell Sehrish has a boxing style because of the way she's moving her head there.
Yeah, I was going to say, even though she might not have had any MMA fights, she's definitely had some sort of competition. If you're from Mudassir Hungar, these girls are very active in wushu and boxing. And you can tell by the way they fight as well.
Faqiha really needs to move. Like, she's so still. Sehrish needs to aim for her face because she's not moving at all.
Sehrish is definitely waiting for her to throw a counter here.
Oh.
Yeah, the way she was able to move out of distance immediately, you know she's experienced in the striking front. Faqiha's not moving much, but Sehrish also needs to take the initiative of trying to close the distance and throw some strikes here.
Wow, beautiful right hook by Sehrish. And Sehrish, Daniel, seems to be, you know, the one who's already fought, but she's the one who's making the debut. On the other hand, I'm just shocked at Faqiha's foot movement. Stable, still as a rock.
Yeah, I mean, Sehrish is doing well, but she's having success whenever Faqiha moves in. So she's hitting her on the counter-attack, Salman.
Yeah, that's exactly what Sehrish is doing. She's waiting for Faqiha to rush in as she did earlier, and then she'll look for a hook.
Oh.
Just like that, but beautiful shots landed there by Faqiha.
Good exchange by both ladies.
Yeah, both girls landing there. Not sure who would have gotten the best of that exchange, but so far it seems to be Sehrish being able to implement her game plan, but it relies a lot on Faqiha moving in the first place. Like these situations,
Every time.
this is where Sehrish is catching her.
Exactly. Every time when Faqiha's moving in, Sehrish is catching her. Ooh, good control by Sehrish.
The problem is, whenever Faqiha goes in, she's keeping her left hand down, and she's opened these counter right hooks.
Sehrish needs to start aiming. Oh, beautiful right hand.
The right hand down
Beautiful.
the pipe there.
Yeah, that was a great
That was a good
end to the
Yep,
round
yep,
from
yep.
both girls. Sehrish being able to dominate for the most part, landing those clean strikes. But Faqiha did find some success in the last third of the round, being able to land some clean strikes. And we're going to go to their corners right now. Referee Zaman Khan being able to come in between both women at the end of the round. Faqiha Saeed and Sehrish Shahzad start us off here at Spartans Battleground 2, Rawalpindi's latest MMA installment. We'll be back with you
as soon as round number 2 commences, don't go anywhere. Stay right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcoming you back to round number 2 or fight number 1 of Spartans Battleground Season 2. Faqiha in the blue corner, Sehrish in the red. Faqiha needs to make a difference. She needs to start moving her head. Otherwise, Sehrish is going to go head hunting with that jab and that right hook, which she's consistently been landing.
Just like the previous round, Sehrish controlling the center there, and Faqiha content with staying on the outside. She stays very flat-footed and then decides to charge in, usually, Faqiha. This time, Sehrish opening up.
The national fighting tournaments open up a lot of doors for women, and you know these girls are looking to make an impact at that tournament. This is a very important experience they're getting here tonight, building up to that. But Sehrish starting to have some more success on the feet, but Faqiha now,
Good.
this is the best she's looked the whole fight so far, Faqiha.
Yeah, Faqiha's starting to load up with those punches now.
Yeah,
throwing a flurry of combinations, and most of them are landing.
Yeah, the corner of Faqiha is also calling for her to not stop going forward whenever she starts, gaining momentum there, and they may be right. Beautiful right hand there by Faqiha, but one returned by Sehrish.
Yeah, it's been a stand-up fight so far. This might be the first initiation of grappling in the fight, but
Sehrish almost landed an illegal knee and a drop down by Faqiha. Or was it a slip down?
that's just a slip.
Yeah,
What a wild 20 seconds that was.
Yep, they need to start moving at the same pace. They don't need to stop now. Still as a rock again, Daniel Nasser.
another right hand there by Sehrish, but Faqiha going in now, trips again.
Sehrish is throwing Faqiha around the octagon.
Yeah, I mean, this is a wild situation whenever they get into the scramble exchanges. This is the first time these girls are opting to go for the clinch at the minimum. No takedowns yet in this fight.
Yep.
Now, this is interesting to see what their grappling acumen would look like, what it would look like for them to try to initiate. Can they complete a takedown? Right now, you can tell Sehrish does not have the understanding of what she needs to do to take her down.
Yeah, and Daniel, plus look, these are their first, second fights as an amateur. We don't blame them for not showing too much output. But then again, good performance by both athletes up till now.
Back where we started.
Sehrish
Sehrish
is
smiling, feeling confident and comfortable here.
Good. Both women are gassing out now, taking their time with the shots.
Yeah, I mean, pardon me, Ali. It's also a cardio battle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially this early on in your career. Nice right, straight right there.
This
might have rocked her.
This is what I keep on saying. Faqiha is so still. Sehrish has the opportunity to land good, clean shots.
It's not just that she's still, it's that she goes down the center line. She doesn't take her head off the center line. And also she doesn't keep her guard up, which is the worst thing you could do if you're trying to get in to someone's range there.
And plus, look, her hands are down the entire time. What Sehrish needs to do is fake a jab, land one, and then go with the overhand right, because Faqiha's head does not seem to be moving. It's still at one position.
Sehrish was showing those jab feints there, but she didn't do much with the responses by Faqiha.
Nonetheless, 2 rounds in the books for Faqiha and Sehrish as they open up the show here at Spartans Battleground. Atomweight action. It has been an interesting turn of events between Sehrish's constant onslaught with the straights and Faqiha's continuous resistance to being overpowered. We will see how this fight plays out in the third and final round. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Spartans Battleground 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with round number 3 of fight number 1 in Spartans Battleground 2. ladies and gentlemen. And look, guys, until now, I don't know how to score this fight. Both women are landing. Sehrish seems to have somewhat of a control of what's going on in the octagon. But this last round can determine what happens next for both these women.
Sehrish again in the center here. You know, if you ask me, I think this fight may be going into Sehrish's favor because she has landed more strikes. She has seen more dominant. She was able to control Faqiha on the fence there. But just like that, whenever Faqiha throws something, Sehrish returns. And it seems like an even fight so far. But if you ask me, when it comes to control, Sehrish has the upper hand here. Thank you.
Sehrish has a smile on her face. She's enjoying the moment. And now they engage into another clinch exchange. Sehrish needs to realize that all she needs to do is duck under, grab both of Faqiha's legs, and she'll be able to complete her takedown because Faqiha does not have a good base to defend takedown. She's very square this entire fight, and that's been a detriment to her striking, but can also be a big detriment to her wrestling.
Yeah, and look, if Sehrish keeps on doing this, if she keeps on applying the pressure, landing these small punches, she's most probably going to be taking this round and this fight. Every time Faqiha moves in to throw a combination, Sehrish ends up catching her with a hook or a jab. Yes, there you go again.
Good reads being made here by Sehrish, consistently being able to thwart the forward advancing motions of Faqiha, but there we go, two landed clean.
Oh, slip and a miss, ladies and gentlemen.
Counter hook there by Faqiha landed beautifully.
They need to start throwing big shots now if they want to rack up points in the judges' scorecards.
Sehrish moving a lot, showing a lot of different looks, but not doing much with it. She's fine with staying on the outside because, just like that, she's looking for a counter.
Good. Sehrish needs to start landing the jab if she wants to land the overhand hook, which she's been trying since the past 2 rounds.
It's become quite an interesting fight to score, especially with these
Good
late
exchange.
exchanges.
Good exchange of punches.
Faqiha just going in now.
Last few seconds left here in the
Both
fight.
both fighters exchanging a laugh. Seems like they're having a good time inside the octagon. Of course, this is catching up as well. Fighting for 3 minutes non-stop. As an amateur, as an initial fight, it takes a toll on the body.
Ooh.
Man, these girls are really
Wide open eyes by Faqiha.
These girls are really crisp with their boxing, and this has been an entertaining fight, all things considered. Consistent back and forth striking between these both girls have led us to 3 rounds, and we're going to go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Could be an interesting fight to score considering the last 2 rounds and how they played out. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, first fight is going to be in the books in just a few minutes. We're going to the judges' scorecards for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Sehrish Shahzad. Ladies and gentlemen, हम लोग सिर्फ 2 मिनट के लिए सारा सिस्टम अभी शट डाउन कर रहे हैं एसीज ऑन करने के लिए टू गो टू जनरेटर्स. तो सिर्फ 2 मिनट के लिए सिस्टम शट डाउन होगा और जैसे सिस्टम वापस हम ऑन करेंगे तो we're going to get started with fight number 2. Thank you.